My screen is now visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So we were going through the series parallel approach of I mean reduction of the complicated network that already you have followed, right? Last class we were discussing how we'll get the equivalent resistance for a parallel circuit, for a series circuit, all those things, and how you arrive at that formula. And based on that knowledge only, we'll go for the star delta or delta star we call it, or delta
Node of
y also we call it. Nodal analysis and loop analysis will be taking up just after completing this delta star and star delta conversion. So in some cases we'll see that in a circuit, I'll show some problem where it will be through which it will be cleared. Yeah, it won't be very easy for us to resolve the problem using our series and parallel approach. So there, if we can just convert the delta in terms of star, then we'll see that the things become much easier to reduce the circuit. So for that we'll be using this conversion, and we have to go for the proof for it. First we have to prove it, how we can relate R1 with RC and RB and RA, and similarly the other way around. Okay, so if you want to convert from a delta to star, what is the approach? From star to delta, what is the approach? And then once you get the formula for it, I mean the relation between this, then that you can directly apply it during network reduction. One of you might have switched on your microphone. Please mute yourself. I'm getting some noise. Okay. Next, this is the procedure through which we'll be able to find out the delta star conversion. So we are here. Here we are trying to convert from the delta to star. So then, what is the equivalent resistance between this RA and B? So RA, and we have to take these two terminal, right? A and B. Here also you compare between A and B. So here between A and B, we can see that it is RC parallel to RB plus RA, right? And then here, if you look, this terminal is open. That means this R3 is not playing any role here. So the equivalent resistance between AB terminal is equal to R1 plus R2. So you can write this is equal to R1 plus R2. That is what is written here, right? This is equivalent resistance RB. So it must be same when you convert it, and if you have rightly converted, the resistance, equivalent resistance between the terminal A and B for star as well as the delta should be same, isn't it? So if you do that, then you will get the equation number 1. And then in the same way you can find out the equivalent resistance between B and C. So it will be R2 plus R3 is equal to parallel combination of RA and RB plus RC, isn't it? Because A, please mute yourself. Huh? Let me complete. After that, you can ask me if something is there. So this is equation 1, and then this is equation 2, and this is your equation 3. So you can solve from it like the way you want it. You can add them up together, and then it will be easier, I think. Then if you subtract 1 from the addition of this all 3, then you can directly get R3 from here. So if we do that, then we'll be able to find out the relation that R1 is equal to RBRC divided by summation of all these 3. That means to remember it, you just consider uh, the star within this delta. Then just when you want to write R1, which is between RB and RC, there is a clue to remember. So you directly write RBRC, and then below summation of all this. So summation of Ri will write where I start from 1 A B C. Okay. And similarly, when it is between these two, RC and RA, so RCRA divided by sum of all these three resistance. Then when it is R3, then RARB divided by this. So in that way, you can directly remember and apply when you have to reduce the network. Okay. So this is from delta to star. It is called delta to star or delta to Y. But this is more popular. We call it star most often. And now we'll go for the other way around. So it is a Y delta conversion. It should be like starting from here, we'll go to there. Okay. The figure should be like this. First, this will come here, arrow in this direction. So from star to delta or Y to delta conversion. So here we have to take the same approach. What is that approach? The same as before, right? Now we have to express RA, RB, RC in terms of R1, R2, R3. So that thing you have to do. So we can do it like this. We have to express RA, RB, and RC. So if we solve them together, uh, like if we add all these three equation, R1, R2 plus R3 is equal to uh, summation of this RA, RB, and RC, and in the numerator 2 into, so both side that 2 will get cancelled
Two will
ultimately.
cancel each other.
So you'll be left with RCRA, RARB, and RBRC. So you have this relation, and you have the other relation, which is R1 plus R2 is equal to this RCRA, RBRC. That is equal to divided by RA plus RB plus RC. So you can do one thing from here. You can just eliminate RCRA, RARB, and you're sorry, RCRA and RBRC, and you're left with RARB. RARB will be equal to this R1 plus R2 plus R3 into summation of this, and R1 plus R2. So it will be left. So what you have in the other side, R3 equal to RA plus RB plus RC, isn't it? You will get that. So in that way, you can find out if you start reducing like this, ultimately you will be left with RA is equal to R1, R2, R2, R3, R3, R1 divided by R1. So this is one approach. Or other way is to find out if you can find out R from here, like the previous case, you know what is R, and you R1, what is R2. So if you multiply these two, you will be getting some, and R1, R2, R2, R3, R3, R1. So then ultimately it will be easier for you to solve. Why? Because it will be like product, na? So RA, RB, RC, RC. So RC square you can take common, then RA, RB will come within bracket, and that way it will be easy to reduce if you just start from here, right, from this relation. So this I left to you, because anyway you can solve it. If you cannot do it, I'll do and share with you, right? So this is the delta star conversion. Sorry, start to delta conversion, which you may have to use when you'll be reducing a circuit. Okay, so let us now take some example. Please hold on for a while. Say we have a circuit like this. Let me draw it first. Unwantedly, some straight lines are coming. I don't know. It's a issue with the pen. Suddenly it is coming. I cannot avoid it. So ignore these lines. Huh? This line is not there. This line is not there. Huh? This is not there.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So B, this is terminal A, and you are to find out what is RAB here. What is RAB, that you have to find out. So what is the way out? If we have to find out the RAB, what shall we do if we have to find out the resistance between RA and B, equivalent resistance? See, here there is one delta, isn't it? This one is a delta. It's not drawn like delta, but you can always have it like delta. So this is A. So this is 4, this is 2. This is your B. So I have just redrawn, but things are same. So we have to find out between A and B. What shall we do if we convert this delta, first one, as a delta? Can we do that? Can we make it a delta? This one, 4, 2, 2, 3. What is your suggestion? Can we apply delta here between this terminal? Let me name it. So maybe it is A, B, C, D, E, F. So can we have E, C, D as a delta to star conversion? Can we go for it? Answer is no. Why?
No,
Because
sir.
yes,
Sir, AF has different.
so that's why
Because
it
of
is
the
not,
point F.
because of the point F we cannot do it. So what is the option then? How can we go for it?
EC and sir, EC and B we can make the start to delta.
This
EC and F. Sorry.
uh, uh,
EC,
E
F and B. 4, 2 and 3.
Bottom two
n-
triangles.
no. If we can convert this as a delta, I think it will be more easier, isn't it? This inner one, what do you say?
The 2, 3 and FB.
This is 4, actually. I forgot to put 4. 2, 3 and 4 resistance from delta to from start to delta. If we convert, and then what will happen? Then here these two will
They will
3.
be parallel.
These two will be in parallel, but here one more
Yes.
thing will be there, that again we can reduce to star. So 2 times we have to convert. We cannot do it in a single step, right? So first we have to convert the inner one, this one, from start to delta. Then what will happen? Then your circuit will be reduced to, this is 4, 2. Here one resistance will come due to delta. So what is that value? We'll write later. Then this will become delta, and then 3 and 1 is already there before. So this is 1. This is your terminal B. This is A. So now if this star, this delta you convert in star, then it is easy for you to solve it, isn't it? Then we'll do it. That is one approach. Other approach can be, I think, if you start converting these two triangle, which I don't know who was saying, CFB or BEF. I can't say that it will not be able, you will not be able to solve it. You can solve it, but that is another approach. Okay, but it will take more, maybe more number of steps. So this is the minimum number of steps, minimum number of conversion which we have to follow for the delta to start. So let us complete it. So what will be the expression for this resistance if it is, say, R1, R2 and R3? R1 will be what? R1 we are converting from start to delta. From start to delta means,
R1 will be 6, I think.
so let us just go at least one with the step by step. So what was the expression? R1, R2, R2, R3, R3, R1 divided by R1, isn't it? RA is equal to that. Or maybe the other approach is, for me it is beneficial. Actually, I follow in that trend. So whenever we want to find out R1 to say RA is the other side, then we can write it like R2, R3, then R2, R3 divided by R1. So it is like if you want to find out RA, it is R2, R3 and then R2, R3 by R1. So it is A here. So R2, R3 you, and then R2, R3 divided by R1. So that we can follow. Like here it is 2 and 3. So R2, 2 plus 3 plus 6 by 4.
Yes, sir.
So it is
26.
so it is becoming 3 by 2, so 1.5, so 6.5. Am I correct? Similarly, you can find out R3. What is your R3? R3 will be 2 plus 4 plus 4 to the 8 divided by 3. So it will come in terms of fraction. Today I don't have calculator with me. Maybe next class onwards I'll try to use it. And then
8.67.
and R2 will be 4 plus 3 plus 12 divided by 2. So 13.
13, yes.
Okay. So once you have that, then you have to use, I'll go to the next slide. So what value we got in the previous slide? R1 is 6.5. So here it is
6.5.
5. This 2 is 4 and 2. And this is 1 is 13. R2 is 13. R3 is 8.67. So now the task is to get the equivalent resistance for these two parallel path and convert this delta into star. So that will do it. Then we have simply two resistance in parallel, which are again series with this. So we'll do it. It is like mm, what was the thing? 4, 4, 2, and 1. So it is RBRC divided by this. Okay. It is 4 into 2 divided by 4 to 6. That means 12.5, isn't it? This one. Say it is R1 dash. So solve it. What is that? R2 dash. Similarly, R3 dash. And then next task is to get the parallel combination of these two R equivalent. Then you have to add this again in series and then again the parallel combination. I hope you can solve it, right? I am not doing step by step because it is not solved rightly in front of me. I hope you can solve it. If you cannot, just get back me. I'll solve it. Let us move to a different problem now. Nodal analysis and the loop analysis. Any
Mm,
query so far now? I think you can solve it, right?
mm.
After I convert delta, it is like 10 plus 2 level problem.
Sir, there is a, I cannot understand the position of R1 and R2.
Position.
Yes, sir.
Position means if here in this problem you're saying for this
Yes,
particular delta.
yes.
Position means, see, it was like that only, na? I am redrawing again. This is 4, this is 2, this is 6.5, and 8.67, 13. This part is okay, right? 13 and 1 in parallel, 8.67 and 3 are in parallel. Then uh, within this C and D, these 2 point, we want to convert this delta. So we want to convert the delta ACD in terms of star. So then what will happen? We will just write it like here, and other will remove it. So this is the case now. Clear? Now it is clear.
Okay,
So
sir.
so
Yes, sir.
so these things just converted into this star. This delta has gone. ACD delta has gone. Now only a star is left. So you have some values here, which is R1 dash. Sorry. This is R1 dash. This is R2 dash. And this is R3 dash. Okay. So now it is easier for you na, to get the R equivalent between A
Yes.
and B, because R1 then R2 is series with this parallel combination, R3 dash is series with this parallel combination. So ultimately if you reduce it, it will come as R1 dash and then these two parallel path. So this is R2 dash, R3 dash, and if you get the equivalent, so it is 8.67 parallel 3 and then 13 parallel 1. So then you can get it straightforwardly once you apply this, once you calculate this. Okay. Hope it is clear now.
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Okay. So in last class, we have learned about the KCL and KVL, and it is like a recapitulation kind of thing, you know already. So we'll now using those concepts, we'll start now how we can solve it using node analysis and loop analysis, and how just looking at the circuit we can write in terms of matrices. That also I'll try to teach. I think that was not covered in your 10 plus 2 level. How just by looking at the circuit, you can write a matrices of resistance and then what is the current. That really matrix equation we can write, and from there also we can solve it. Okay. So let me start first with the node voltage and nodal analysis. Okay. So to solve problem using nodal analysis, first you have to identify the nodes which are essential, without which you cannot. Oh, in this. So let us draw first a circuit. Please ignore this horizontal line. They are like coming like anything from anywhere. I can't manage it. So these are your nodes E1, E2, E3, and this is in the ground potential. We have to assume it as ground potential. And then these are your node. In between, there is no need to find out the nodes. So nodes are basically the convergent point of several branches which are having sources or elements, circuit elements, right? So that if you identify, then you have to use KCL at each node. So what will happen? There will be current through we don't know actually the polarity. First we have to assume it, and then if we just after solving we'll find that maybe we are getting the current I equal to -5 amperes. Say if we get like that, that indicates our direction was not properly taken. So what we have to do first, then at each node we have to find out, we have to assume some flow of current. So let it be I1 here, let it be I2 here. So I1 plus
Sir, can
I2
you
is equal to,
explain, repeat the node?
nodes are
What
the
is node?
nodes actually are the convergent point where all the branches of a circuit meet. Okay, maybe it is containing circuit elements or the voltage source. So take example of E2. E2 is like joining these two sources V3 and V2 and R2 resistance, like right, like this. And then here E3, all three resistors are joined at E3, but we cannot take this E1 and then at this corner point, just like in between R2 and R5, we cannot take it as a node. So it is a redundant node will come, which is like uh, it will not help you to solve it. Okay, so what you can do, you can take these as a node, and but you have to take this as a ground potential. So one node you have to take in terms of ground potential, either this or that. So let us discuss, then only then only it will be clear. So first we'll draw the current through it. So one will assume in this way, I1 from this source, I2 from V3, and then that is passing through R1. Because I1 plus I2 we have to take I3. If you wish, you can take I3 in the other direction, no harm in it, because when you solve it, ultimately you will get it the proper direction. So then it is I4, then I5 from E3, not from here. So E3 to E2, there is I5, and then maybe from V2 towards E2, there is I6, in that way. Okay, so now let us take first the node E1. Node E1, we are getting I1 is equal plus I2 equal to I3. So then what will be there? I1 is equal to I2. What is your I2? I2 will be the voltage difference between uh, there is no resistor, right, between V1 and E1. So E1 is basically V1. If there, can you follow it, between E1 and V1 there is no resistor, that means there should not be any drop. If you short some point, then it is in the same potential, isn't it? So E1, between E1 and V1 there is no resistance, so we can take it as a V1. So where will be the difference? There will be I2. I2 will be equal to E1 minus V3 divided by R4, isn't it? Because E1 is having one potential, V3 there is one potential, between that there is R4, so there will be IR drop. So E1 can't be equal to V3. That is why we can write E1 minus V3 divided by R4. This is equal to your I2, and as E1 is in shorted with V1, so E1 basically V1. So minus V1 minus V3 by R4 will take it, isn't it? So this is your this I2. I3 is will be E1 minus E3 divided by R1. So we can write like I1 is equal to uh, I3. So E1 minus E3 divided by R1, and then minus I2 will be in the other side. So it will be minus V1 minus V3 divided by R4. Okay, so I1 we cannot write at this moment. How? Because there is no actually through this part there is no resistance, and we cannot write like V1 minus E1, through that there is no resistance. So we cannot immediately write it. Let us solve it at the last we'll able to find out. So this is your equation 1, first KCL at this node 1. Next we'll move to node 2, which is E2. At E2, what is there? It is I3 is equal to I4 plus I5. So what is your I3? I3 is actually E1 minus E3 divided by R1. E1 minus E3. Yes. Hello? Anyone? Anything?
Sir, it should be the node
I3
E3.
equal to sir, I3 equal to E4 plus E5 told no sir. That one is at E3 no sir.
I3 is equal to E1 minus E3, na? I3, the current flowing from E1 to E3. So it should be E1 minus E3 divided by R1, no? And
Okay.
I5 will start from E3 to E2. So it is not this full one. Like it is here, then here, then here. So E1 minus E3 divided by R1 is equal to E3 minus 0. This is ground potential divided by R3 equal to E3 minus E2 divided by R2. Isn't it?
Okay sir.
Any doubt there?
In
No?
I
Please explain
Sorry, repeat.
I2 explain please again.
I direction
I2 is, oh, I2 is between E1 and V3. So E1 minus V3 divided by R4, right? This is E1, this is V3. So I2 is flowing through this path. So it is E1 minus V3 divided by R4.
Sir, but
Sir, but
before
how is
V3 it
I2
is
is equal
not
to V1 minus V3 divided
zero.
by R4?
Please,
Because
one person at a time, one by one tell. What you think? What's
sir,
supposed to be?
sir, here it should be V3 minus V1 because current will flow from higher to lower, no potential. So it should be V3 minus V1 by R4,
There's a
I2.
potential drop.
Yeah, sorry. So direction means it will be go from higher to lower. So V3 minus E1, right? You are correct. V3 minus E1, huh?
Sir, there is not zero potential between before V3, so how we can assume that V3 minus I1 E1? Sir, there is E2 potential which is equal to V2.
E2 potential is equal to V2, right? Yes, no resistance is there. So you can write E2 is equal to V2.
Sir, I was saying about that I2 before V3, if there will be zero, then I can write V3 minus E1.
V3 is not zero, no? V3 minus E1 by R1 is the flow of current. So from V3 is in higher potential, E1 is in lower potential. We assume that. Then V3 minus E1 by R4 is your I2. What is the
Okay,
doubt
sir.
in there? And
Okay
here,
sir.
because resistance is present here, right? It is not directly that R4 is present. But if you look here
So
I2 is between
equal to V3 minus V1. I2 is equal to V3 minus V1.
Because it is flowing from higher to lower. Okay.
Sir, one
Okay.
thing, can we say that E2 equal to V3?
E2 equal to V3. No. E2 is not equal to V3.
Sir, why? Because there is no resistor, so no potential drop.
No, it's not like that. E2 is, we can say that E2 is equal to V2 because between E2 and V3 there is no drop. But here, okay, let's continue. It will be clear to you. Okay, let us continue. First one is, I'll revise. I1 is equal to E1 minus E3 divided by R1, and then minus V3 minus E1 divided by R4, right? This is our first node.
Yes sir.
Then next node is from E1 to E3 divided by R3, if I'm not wrong. E1 minus E3 divided by R1, not R3. This is R1. This is R1 is equal to, it is E3 by R3 plus E3 minus E2 by R2. So this is your node 2, right? Nothing is left. Next is E2. Sorry, this is E3. Oh, I wrote in the other way actually. E3 to E2. No, okay. So next is E2. Third, this is E3 node. This is next is E2 node. At E2 node, what is there? It is I5 is equal to I5 plus I6 equal to I2, isn't it? So I5 plus I6 equal to I2. So your I5 we cannot write that, I6 we cannot write directly, I6, and then I5 you can write, which is E3 minus E2 divided by R2. This is I5.
Sir, I5 and I6 are in opposite direction.
I5 and I at this node, what is there at node E2? I5 and I6, they are coming, incoming and outgoing is I2. So that is what I have written.
Oh, okay, understood.
At this node they are coming in at this node, they're reaching that node, and I2 is going out from the node. So that's why I wrote it. Okay, so E3 minus
Okay, sir.
E2 divided by R2
Excuse me.
plus I6 equal to, what is your I2? I2 is again V3 minus E1 by R4. Minus V1 by R4. Now let's see how many unknown we have, and what we have to solve at each node. We have to solve the currents, right? So what are the unknown to us? What is known to us? V1, V3 is known to us. R4 is known to us. And then
E.
E1 is also known to us. So E1 is equal to V1, and E2 is equal to V2.
E2.
And yes, E3 is
Sir,
equal to E2 is equal to V3, right? Who was saying that? It is correct. E2 is equal to V3, and
Then V2 equal to V3 then.
so no, there will be a difference between that, because here it is
Sir, I2 must be V2 plus V3 minus V1.
I2 V2 plus, because it is there. So it is like this point, E2 point, there will be different potential. E2 should not be equal to V2. No, there is no drop. So the current will be flowing through is V2 to E2. Then these two current will be flowing through this. So what you are saying? I2 will be equal to V3 minus V2.
V2 plus V3
V2 plus V3 minus V1 divided by R4.
Because these two effect at this point E2, we have to take the effect of both this. So at this
Yes, sir,
point,
I was saying that.
Hmm. So then all these things are we are getting. So we can write what is E1, what is E3, and what is E2, right? Then what are unknown left? Nothing, right? E3 if we can get from here, from this equation, then you can solve all these three. So I2 you replace with V3 minus V2 minus V1 by R4. Okay. So this is how you can do nodal analysis. But for this particular problem, if we do loop analysis, it will be more convenient for us, because whenever you can identify the loops, it is better to go for the loops. And mostly if you find the current sources, whenever you will, this is all with voltage sources, but whenever you will find current sources, it will be always preferable to go for the nodal analysis. And if you go for the loop analysis, if you get the voltage sources and if you can identify the loops well, then you can go for the loop analysis. Okay, but whenever we'll do loops, we have to take the minimum number of uh, uh, like here we should take 3 loops. If I redraw it, the same problem, if I redraw it, we can find out three loops, huh? So we call it loops and mesh. I just got confused right now, immediately I'm not remembering. There is a difference between loop and mesh. So you can have this as a loop. This is all 3 loops, L1, L2 and L3. Or and there is also the bigger one, or between this, huh? Can you
I4?
I4? No, loop, 3 loops. Now I'm saying about loops. So L1, L2 and L3, 3 loops we can find out from here. And then from that 3 loops, we can solve the KVL and we can also find out the I1, I2, I3. Okay. Because if you can take 3 loops, then there will be 3 loop currents will be flowing, which is I1, I2 and I3. But you should not take together, like starting from E1, E3, E2 and then V2, V1 in that way, this 2 loops together. So those things you should not take. You should take what is the minimum path for the loops to complete. Okay, so here we'll get 3 loops. So then we can use a loop equation and we can solve it. Let us do it faster, otherwise it will be pending for the next class. R1, R2, R3. So let us take the current direction, loop current as I1, I2 and I3. So for the first loop, if we have to write the KVL equation for the loop 1, V1 minus drop at I1 R1, then minus R3 into I1 minus I2. You should take the direction right here, that is equal to 0. So first loop is over. Then the second loop is I minus R3 I2 minus I1 minus R2 I2 minus I3 minus V2 equal to 0. So this is another loop, and the third loop is minus V3 minus R2 I3 minus I2 minus R1 I3 minus I1. So these are your loop equation. So from here what we can write, if we just take the coefficient of I1 and I2 separately, then it is R1 plus R3 into I1 minus R3. No, this is plus actually. R3 I2 equal to 0. So we can write it also in this way: R1 plus R2 into I minus R3 I2 equal to V1. Agree? So this is loop 1. Next is, we can write it like here we have the coefficient of I2 is R2 R3 R2 plus R3.
Sir, just a second, sir. One doubt. Sir, loop 1, in the loop 1 equation which you have written, V1 minus I1 R1. So that's a,
I3 will come, sorry.
yes, sir. I3 will also come now.
I1 minus I3 will come.
I1 minus I.
So then it will be R1. So here there will be plus R1 I3. Okay. So for the next loop, what we have to do, we have to take the coefficient of I2. So it is R2 plus R3 into I2. I'm taking in the other side. Then minus R3 I1 minus R2 I3 is equal to minus V2. This is the second loop equation. And the third one is, it is
Sir,
R1.
sir, is one thing is missing in third one, sir. R4, sir. I3 into R4 must be there in loop 3.
Right. So we have taken what, starting from V3, right? Minus V3 R2 into I3 minus I2, R1 into I3 minus R1, then I1, then into it is minus R4 I3, right? Thank you. So if we take all these coefficient, we'll have R1 plus R2 plus R4 into I3, right? From here I'm taking the other side, and then minus R2 I2 minus R1 I1 is equal to minus V3. So you have the three loop equation. You have three unknown, I1, I2, I3 unknown. You know all the RIs and all the VIs, so you can solve it if you solve these three equation. Okay. So what is the matrix approach? Actually, we can directly write the resistance matrix from here, or the impedance we'll call in future. So it is actually, if you have this loop, what are the resistors which are connected with loop 1, R1 and R2. So then we can write it like this: R1 plus R2 is for the loop 1, so it will be connected with I1. Then R1 is between I1 and I3, so minus I3 will come, minus R3 will come, R1 will come for the current I3, minus R3 will come for the current I2. Okay, in that way we can write. And the next step for the second loop, R2 and R3 are there, so we can write R2 plus R3, which is plus, and which are common. I1 is in common, and that is having minus R3, so we can put there minus R3, and minus R2. R2 is common between I2 and I3, so minus R2 there. In the third step, we can, in the same way, we can write minus R1 for I1 loop, minus R2 for I3, and then R1 plus R2 plus R4 for the I3. So your matrix is ready. R1 plus R2 plus R4 you can write here. That into I1, I2, I3 is equal to V1, V2, and V3, and you have to put the direction accordingly. Here it is plus V1, for the I2 it is minus, for the V3 also it is minus, so you can put it like that is equal to V1 minus V2 minus V3. Okay, so you can get the matrix. So in the same way we can find out the matrices for the nodal analysis. Maybe in the last class will show it, because the nodal analysis, I know it got confused, you got confused, and I also got confused in some places. I'll solve it properly and then share with you. I think the loop one, it's clear, it is straightforward, there is no ambiguity in it. I'll just relook on the solution of the nodal analysis and clarify tomorrow's class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, then let us take attendance.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, can you share the PDFs for
Today
previous
only,
classes and
today only I'll share.
sir, previous classes?
Previous classes slides, na?
Yes, sir.
It is there
Yes, sir.
I mean
It's
together it
not
is
shared.
there.
It's
So I'll
okay,
share
sir.
at a time. So last class already the generation part I have shared. I think PPT it's there. and then last two classes for that I have to share, isn't it? So today's class and yesterday's class, day before yesterday's class, Monday's class, that I'll be uploading. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
can you teach again matrix part in next class?
Which part?
Matrix last one.
Okay, I'll repeat it again in the next class. Maybe whenever this is with this is not the problem, right? Whenever we'll solve problem with the values of rheostat, resistors and the voltage sources, current sources, that time again you will get it will be revised. Okay. So I have not shown problem as of now. When I'll take up the problem, it will be useful. Again, we can recapitulate. It will be cleared. Again, I'll repeat in the next class. Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
I
Have a nice day,
hope
sir.
Thank
no
you, sir.
attendance I have not taken as of now. So attendance I have to take. Now, do you have any class right now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Quickly, let us take the attendance.
We have class from 3 p.m.
Okay, then no issue.
Not now.
Then shall I call you by name or you have all your roll number?
We have roll number.
Roll number.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have roll
But
number.
all section mix, sir.
Roll number, sir.
Sir, you can
No, it's for
download.
section I.
This is for I section, right? You are not from I section. Here, those I section only, na? Only.
Yes,
So,
sir, it's
so I'll
We are
call
from
you
I.
by roll. So I'll call you roll with starting with roll number 80001. 21 I 80001 Orin Shaha.
Present, sir.
Okay. Roll number 2. Okay. Roll number 3. Roll number 4.
Present, sir.
Roll number 5.
Present, sir.
6. 7.
Present, sir. 6 present, sir.
Roll number 7. Present.
Present, sir.
Okay. Roll number 8.
present, sir.
9. Roll number 10.
Present,
11. 10 present. Okay. 11.
Present, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13. 14. 15. 16.
Present, sir.
17. 18.
Present, sir.
19. 20.
Present, sir.
21.
Present, sir.
22.
Present, sir.
23. 23. 24.
Present, sir.
25. 26.
26 present, sir.
27.
Present, sir.
28.
Present, sir.
29.
Present, sir.
30. 31.
Present, sir.
32.
Present, sir.
33.
Present, sir.
34.
33 present.
Given. 34. 35.
Present, sir.
36. 37. 38.
Present, sir.
39.
Present,
Sir, Aditya present.
Aditya, roll number.
Sir, wait to know the roll number. I can't.
You don't know your roll number?
Yes, sir. I don't know.
So you wait. At the end, I'll give you. 39, roll number 39 present, right?
Present. Yes, sir.
40,
Sir, present, sir.
42,
Present,
Sir,
sir.
41
40,
present.
41, 42. Okay. 42 is also
Present, sir.
present. 43,
Present, sir.
44,
Present, sir.
45, 46,
Present, sir.
47, roll number 47, 48,
Present, sir.
49,
Present, sir.
50, 51, 52,
Present, sir.
52 present. Okay. 53, 54, 55, 56,
Present, sir.
57,
Present, sir.
58, 59,
Present, sir.
60, 61, 62,
Present, sir.
63,
Present, sir.
62 present,
Yes,
One.
sir.
63,
Present, sir.
64, 65,
Present, sir.
66,
Present, sir.
67,
The
68.
61 present.
Those who have missed out, please tell me at the end. 67, roll number 67 present. 68,
Present, sir.
69,
Present, sir.
70, 71,
Present, sir.
72,
Present, sir.
73,
Present, sir.
74, 75, 76,
Present, sir.
77,
Present, sir.
78, 79,
Present, sir.
roll number 80,
Present, sir.
81, 82,
Present, sir.
83,
Present, sir.
84,
Present, sir.
85,
Present, sir.
86, 87, 88, 89,
Present, sir.
90. Okay, anyone who missed out?
Yes, sir. Aditya Narayan Das. I don't know my roll number.
Aditya Narayan Das. You are in section I, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Roll number
Okay.
61.
Roll number 61. Shaunak Raha, huh, given. Anyone else?
Sir, Joydeep
Sir, roll number
Roll number
41.
66.
Joydeep to Nag.
Tell once at a time. Your roll number you don't know. Joydeep or
Joydeep to Nag.
you don't know your roll number, right?
Yes.
Joydeep to Nag. Okay.
Sir, how to find the roll number, sir?
Yes, sir. How to find that roll number?
You
I was
have to
asking that.
contact academic section. I cannot tell you actually. I have given an Excel sheet where all
You
your
will get
names.
your roll number in your bona fide certificate and also in your enrollment form.
Yeah,
It's
that's
given your registration number and your roll number
With
also.
the Gmail
Start
from college.
Sir, roll number 11 is done, na?
It's your roll number.
Aditya, I think your roll number is 54.
Okay, let me search. Let me search in the Excel sheet. Joy Dipto, na? Joy.
Sir,
Joy Dipto Nag is from BTech ME, roll number 21I80033.
So, sir, what's my roll number? 33.
33.
Okay.
Your roll number is 33.
Okay,
And then Aditya, na? I am
Yes, sir.
checking.
sir, search 54.
Aditya Narayan Das 54. Yes, it's there. Roll number 54. And then who else? Roll number 11.
11 is done, na?
Sir,
Let
roll
me
number
check.
8.
Sir, 72.
Sir,
Roll
please
number
check.
11 is given. Roll number 8 is given.
Roll number 5, sir. 5.
72, sir.
Given. Be attentive
Sir,
when
for
I'm.
66.
I can't take
62.
check again. Na 61, 62 in that way. So whatever. It is given. 61, 62. It is given.
Sir, can you download from the attend list?
Yes, sir. I guess you can
I
download
think
the
it is
Because
answer
so many thing is difficult to take actually. So many names are there.
Yes, sir. It will
Let's
take
explore. Let's explore what we can do it from the next class. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir. Have
Thank
a
you,
nice day.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you,
for
sir.
your
Thank you,
patience.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.